buddy Donny. Uh, Donny, if compared to losing to the Mavericks, I'm gonna put this maybe one step above, maybe not even a full step above, man. Uh, we beat the T-Wolves, who are a respected opponent,
Yeah,
but we beat them without three of their four best players
dude,
by
I
three.
I felt better about that loss against the Mavs than I do about this game.
Donnie, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Same,
It's sad. It's sad.
it was ugly.
Can you finish this this saying for me?
Dude, let's do a bunch of like finish this sentences.
All
I
right, here
like
we
that.
go.
That's good.
UGLY, you ain't got no
Rebounding, you ugly. Nuggets, you ugly.
dude.
I
I
threw an extra R word in there, and that's not the R word that's gonna get you in trouble, man. But goodness gracious.
that was
We can't rebound if Nikola's not in. We don't do it.
like I
Even when
mean,
he's in, when he's not in the paint, when he's not in the paint, we don't rebound.
yeah, in turnovers. We had 10 more turnovers than they did. How crazy is that? They not only had 10 more turnovers than us, they had twice the amount of points off of those turnovers. They had 28, we had 14.
Yeah.
Like the effort was not there. That was a team that is wildly talented and very good. I felt like we didn't wake up, or sorry, we didn't even wake up. We're still sleeping. Okay. We're still sleeping. We never woke up during that game. We peeked our eye open around the 6 minute mark left in the fourth quarter.
We shot 52% from three
Yeah. Like we had some
and won
positives.
by three.
Yeah.
Also, what was my call on the score? I feel like I was pretty close.
Yeah, you were, I think. Let's double check that. We got you put 127 to 121. Oh, I got the Nuggets right. I got 115 to 103.
Oh, you were closer than I was. I was way closer. Nice job, Donnie.
Well, dude, I don't know. This game, it was so hard to watch
Yeah.
because we're up 18 at one point. All right. And I'm like, let's get this is not what I expected, say 2 months ago. 2 months ago, Carl Anthony Towns was scoring what 60, 70 points in that one game. I know they lost, but I'm thinking like, oh, those last three games against the T-Wolves are gonna be some like, Mayweather versus Pacquiao, just duke it out type matchups, right? And then we come into this game, and like you're saying, no Nas Reed, no Anthony Gobert, or not Anthony Gobert, sorry. I don't.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah, I was thinking Anthony Edwards. That man had a night.
No,
Um,
no Carl Gobert.
yeah, no Towns. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, and it's funny when we look back to that first matchup, which was so long ago. That was the problem, was the two bigs, and I'm thinking like, okay, let's get our business done. Let's come home. I mean, yes, technically that's what we did, dude, but I don't feel that way.
Dude, the stats are not really true as to what really happened tonight.
Mm-mm.
You know, it says Jamal had two turnovers, and I told you this on the text because you and I, that's what I love about you and I, Donnie, is we're not just uh podcasters. We're like actual fans. So we're in the trenches, we're in the suck, and we're texting each other like this is bullshit. But we're like, this is terrible. And
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
and Jamal he has four turnovers if you go off the coaches what are they called? The challenges.
hmm
And dude, I'm gonna make a statement, and I've said I've backed the referees for I don't know. I'm 33 years old for 27 years, as long as I've been watching the NBA since I was 6. I backed them and I've been like the referees they're golden. They're great. But they are so wrong so many times. And here's the thing, man, like when the game is that fast, I think it's hard, but I also think it's just as hard when it's like bad basketball. So I get like referees who suck like for really bad hoops, like underage or underdeveloped programs, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think like it's a tenfold. So like it sucks. The referee's gonna be bad. The referee's gonna be refereeing is gonna be bad when you're with the pros as opposed to when you're with like the people
No,
who have not played. You know what I mean?
oh,
Because
100%, man.
you go from very few mistakes to 1,000 mistakes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So refereeing, all that to say, refereeing in itself is hard, but dude, I feel like next year, coaches, if you're successful, you should get unlimited challenges. If you
You,
if you keep winning them,
yep,
you should get them.
yep,
Especially if you've used both of your challenges and there's 4 seconds left and you have a chance to win a game because of a challenge. You
yeah,
should get to do that as a coach. Dude, 3 years ago, Leo would have been like, no way. But now
yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
No,
yeah.
100% agree, man. 100% agree. Like, one thing I didn't like about that, and I'm not here to complain about the refs. Like, we ended up winning, right? And that's the refs are definitely not why we lost, or sorry,
Yeah.
why we barely won. Our effort level, turnovers, so many other factors are the reason we lost. However, I didn't like the fact that tonight felt very ticky tack, right?
For
And
everybody, but especially for the T-Wolves, honestly, man.
yeah, exactly. Like, I felt like there were some and ones that we got that I'm like, I felt like I saw that exact same play down at the other end. And then you look back at that Mavs game, and I felt like the Mavs game, it was not ticky tack. It was like full on old school, like Lambeer.
80s basketball.
Yeah, man. Like it
It
was
was like Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer facing up against,
yes.
you know, the Scottie Pippen and what was gonna be the Bulls.
I couldn't agree more, man. And that's what's awful. It's like you don't know. Going into each game, you're like, okay, is it gonna be ticky tack tonight? Or are we gonna be able to, show that basketball, yes, there are fouls and it's not boxing, but it is a physical game. Physical
Yeah,
contact is required. And
yeah.
I mean, I just, if you ask me which one I prefer the Mavs type, the game against the Mavs. Like, if a guy slaps a guy straight across the arm, yeah, it's a foul. But tonight there were some and ones that we had that I was like, I mean, I'll take it, but goodness
Dude,
gracious, like
when we win by 3 after some calls we got tonight, I'm like, we probably should have lost by 5.
and that's what's crazy about this game. Don't you feel Minnesota Timberwolves played so much better than we did?
So much better. But
Like
also, is it that they played better or that our stars just didn't play to their caliber?
tonight is the example of talent winning you a basketball game.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like the effort for us was nowhere. Our effort was still in Dallas. It must have caught a straight flight back home because we didn't bring it to Minneapolis tonight. I don't know where it was. I mean, it
yeah.
was it was pathetic. And I'm okay calling him out. I'll call, what? I'm gonna call someone out that I don't think I've ever called out on this podcast. Nikola Jokic. Yes, you had 35 and 16. I expect that. But frankly, man, the assist thing, I felt, and this, people are going to get mad at me. I know, I see your face. And frankly, it's probably warranted to a certain extent. But dude, I, I felt like he just kind of panicked and whined about the fouls when he got double teamed. I was like, Joker, this is not your first rodeo, man. I don't know. It
Well, now,
felt,
Donnie, you can't be over here making sense. You can't,
well, but
as far
like,
as my arguments go, you can't be over here like making good points.
but it's so hard to call him out because without him tonight, we get blown out.
Oh yeah, no, we do, and I feel like I sensed it to you, man. Like we lose by 40 without him.
Oh yeah. Oh
He has what,
yeah.
15 rebounds, like defensively. Like
Yeah.
you combine the rest of our team. Do we have 15 as a team? Without him, do we?
Our starters had 26 defensive rebounds. Our bench had 12. I mean, I
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, without Jokic, how many did our
oh,
starters have?
10.
How many did our team have without Jokic?
Or sorry, 11 defensive rebounds without him. Oh man. Is that 33?
Yeah,
33 total
that's what, yeah.
rebounds?
Yeah, sorry. It took me a second to do the math too.
Yeah.
But also, like, dude, like he had 15, so he essentially had about half of our defensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And you sent me a text, man. Man, that should have been the name of our pod. You sent me a text. Um, you sent me a text about first quarter through, like, man, we cannot rebound or
Mm.
something to that matter.
The
And
rebounding situation it's becoming concerning, man. I mean, you go back to that
yes,
Mavs
that's
game.
what it was. It was
Yeah.
concerning.
Yeah, like that Mavs game, if we maybe get one, two, three, four more defensive rebounds and don't give them those second chances, we win that game. And
Yeah.
tonight we barely skated through. And I guess technically, yeah, we out rebounded them tonight, but it did not feel that way. Um, it was actually kind of funny. You eased my anxiety, which was at a peak that I don't think I've been at since like teen angst levels, like listening to emo music. I called you, I FaceTimed you. My
You
stream,
told me.
yeah, my
Right.
stream was behind my stream was behind yours, and you're like, thank goodness we won that. And I hadn't seen the open or Anthony Edwards 3 yet.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, no,
Because let's be honest, like
you eased it.
KCP should have been called for because April called it, man. She was like, um, he should have been called for a take foul. But I feel
Yeah.
like you can't get, but maybe you can't get called for a take foul after half court. I feel like is the call, right?
Yeah, and I think it's also the motion. Like I don't think his motion was very basketball-esque.
Dude, that's where I agreed with her is that he should have been called for a take foul because it was so like selly. Like he
Yeah.
tried to sell it so in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Um,
I agree. Especially,
had he been at the free throw line on the other end, I would have been like take foul all the way. Like it should have been a tack and ball.
mhm. I'm calling you boys out. We're headed into the playoffs. We're trying to get a 1 seed.
Dude,
You lose
my
this.
frustration is AG.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I mean, dude, we're headed in the playoffs, and here you and I are like we're up to this game, we're 11-2 after the All-Star break, right? An incredible run. We're making the
dude,
Thunder sweat. The Thunder thought they had it locked. We're
we're at
making
game
them
69 and I'm sitting here on the pod like this. I'm not sitting here back here like this. I'm
yeah.
sitting here like this and we're at game 69 and I'm like, we need to have a discussion.
You're like that meme with the kid with the game controller who like
Yeah.
leaning back and then yeah. Um I I don't
Dude,
know.
here's my question. You said this tonight and I kind of like just passed by it. DJ, where are you?
Where was he tonight?
This was the night, and it would
This
have been like tonight would have been solid, dude.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Give Nikola a chance to play some perimeter defense and let him play with DJ for once in what 2 years?
Yeah, and you know
They
what,
could have
man?
played together tonight.
Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to play together. I wanted to almost reverse the tide or the tide. I don't know. I'm looking for some type of phrase I can't think of. Anyway, you know how Gobert and Towns, that two big duo, how they kind of kill us. I'm like, let's do it back to them. Let's see how that
Well, they don't
works.
kill us. Let's get it real here.
Yeah, it would kill us. They killed us in one game, and that's the thing. Like we're basing prior up to this game, we're basing it all off of that one game. I think that was the first game of the season that we really got smashed. Like we
Bro,
really were
you're
like,
comparing one game this season to 100 games last year. 100, like
yeah,
98 games. I think what 82 plus 16?
yeah,
No, 82 plus
102.
yeah 102.
Mm-hmm.
So I not to be
Yeah,
that guy, but I think you're
no, you're
looking
right.
too
I
Too
I
much into it.
I mean, like killing is not the right word. I think it's more. Well, how come we've never tried it, even for 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Overlap that that rotation just a little bit. Bring on DJ, or
So
even
here's my thought. Here's my thought. You run DJ at your bottom low post, right? So I'm gonna get real X's and O's real quick.
yeah,
Run DJ at your bottom post. You run Jamal and Nikola on the pick and roll up top. Extend it. I don't know, at or 3 feet above, at literally at or 3 feet above the 3 point line, right? So it gives you what, a 9 foot radius? Am I wrong? Or sorry,
y-
3 foot radius, 9 foot circle, right?
yeah,
That gives Jamal Murray, Jamal Kentucky Wildcat under Calipari Murray,
yeah.
under Jokic, under
It's a good point.
Malone Murray, or just Murray, 9 feet to make decisions. Like you go to DJ, who, if they collapse on him from his defender, you go to DJ for a lob.
Right?
If Nicola's defender sells, you go to Nikola for a 15-footer J. I would rather have Nikola shoot a 15-footer J than have me spell the word Huss, Donnie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, so then you
yeah.
run it into a 3 game, and then God forbid MPJ's guy sells for once, and then you make him pay for 3 points.
Hmm.
Or even if MPJ doesn't hit it and he goes in and out, which he will, it's either
Yeah.
an in and out or it's a make for MPJ at this
It's a
point in the
good
league.
shot. It's a good shot.
So then his guy is concerned because his coach is barking at him because MPJ is either buried at 3 points or MPJ has gone in and out, or Jamal has sold for 2 points and MPJ's guy didn't help enough. So we're talking so many scenarios here
Hmm.
where it's a big success with DJ playing with Nikola. Sorry to over
No,
exaggerate or overextend on
I'm
that, but I'm just thinking from a coaching standpoint, let them run.
yeah, man. I'm totally on board. And maybe I don't know, Zeke. I think Zeke was hurt tonight, didn't even get on the bench. So I don't know. It's just our
Well,
effort
well, then you
was
then you substitute Zeke for DJ, and you substitute Aaron Gordon for uh, Jamal.
yeah. I mean, I
Aaron
just
Gordon can shoot the three. Am I wrong?
I agree. I mean, I and maybe Malone felt this game was too important, right? Because here's the deal. You lose this game, and then we have 2 games against them at home that you have to win, right? Like they held home court
Mm-hmm.
for their 2 games in the season. Maybe Malone, there's a comfort level of running Aaron Gordon at the 5. And I'm curious, do you think if Zeke's healthy, does he get time tonight? I mean, we were up
Sorry.
18 at one
My
point.
bad. I said that wrong. No.
Yeah, I felt like
Would
regardless,
you?
Malone.
Would
No,
you, Donnie?
no,
Would you?
I don't think I would have.
With 18 up, yes. Okay, so I would say he gets 3 minutes
Maybe,
tonight.
maybe
18 up because we were at 18 up.
this game determined too much
Donnie, I'm
for,
telling you, it's McDaniels. McDaniels was the difference tonight.
I mean,
McDaniels, man.
dude, Anthony Edwards was on one. McDaniels is a
But
fant.
Edwards, you're gonna expect it. He's their Jokic. He's their Jokic.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not, but he's their
uh,
that version of that.
to a certain extent. I mean, he had an amazing, excuse me, he had an amazing look
Dude,
to tie that
and he
game.
got fouled. He got fouled. Let's call it what it is, Donnie.
Yeah,
I
I
know
mean,
we're a Nuggets podcast, but he got fouled by KCP. He got
he
fouled,
he
dude.
got he got fouled, but I don't. I that's to me that's too far away for continuation.
Dude, well, okay, so he gets fouled and they stop the whistle at least, and he gets another chance, and you're telling me
But
Anthony
okay,
Edwards doesn't get a chance?
no, he got a chance. I'm saying if you ask him, would he have taken that foul to redo
Donnie,
it?
what are all the
That
things at Ball
that
Arena you would trade for Anthony Edwards? What are all the things you would trade for Anthony Edwards? Just real quick. What are all
Zeke
the things? And I
Zeke
want to hear all the obscure things, like weird things.
the cup holders,
Okay.
uh Zeke Naji,
Okay.
the $14 beers, and I don't know, I'm hoping in return we'll get like $4
So you
beers.
take okay, would you take Rolling Rock? Would you buy a $10 Rolling Rock
No.
to get Anthony Edwards? Oh Jesus. Wrong answer, dude.
Well, I mean, you're thinking about, okay, am I starting a franchise? Yeah, I'll take Anthony Edwards for a Rolling Rock. I'm saying,
Dude, I'd trade a starter. I'd trade two starters,
nah, I
a
wouldn't.
Rolling Rock sponsor for three
Mm-mm.
years.
Nope. Dude, Anthony Edwards tonight. Here's how I saw it. Anthony Edwards tonight was phenomenal. He had to be phenomenal. Okay. And in the end, like, yes, quote unquote, he got fouled, but he had a very clean look. He gathered himself and was wide open for a three. He would, I guarantee that the Timberwolves were actually happy that foul didn't get called because there's no guarantee that if they call that foul, they have to inbound it or they go to the line or whatever. They do not get a better look than that. That was the best.
Donnie,
That was the best look they could have got, my friend.
Donnie, you're sipping that fentanyl. They are they are on a back to back without three of their four best players, and you're telling me it's not going to be a full sell?
No,
Get out of here, dude.
sorry. I'm just not, dude. I see the Denver Nuggets as
Dude, I feel like if the Nuggets don't win it this year, I want the Wolves to win it. I want Mike Conley to be a champion. I am
I
sold
mean
on the Wolves.
I
I'm
mean
sold on the Wolves.
I don't think there's anyone in the league that wouldn't want Mike Conley to be a champion. That guy is class. That guy is
Dude.
just absolute class. I mean, I
You
didn't
remember
fact
Jared Solinger?
I don't I don't
Really?
no.
Dude, when we were
Sounds like a big
younger,
guy.
I think they played together in college when we were younger, like back before you and I had continuous shaving hair.
I just
All
remember
right,
Greg
man.
Oden.
Oh, dude, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Um, so you give who's your hustle man of the match, Donnie?
You know what? For the first time and hopefully the only time I ever do this, my friend, McDaniels. I'm giving it to the other team.
What?
Yep. I can't. I'm so ticked at this team's effort tonight. I mean, okay. Because of our rule, yes, we have to give it to a Nugget. I'll give it to MPJ. MPJ because he hit some insane important shots to get us across the line. It was as if we broke both. It was as if we were running a marathon and we broke both our legs in the last mile, and we are literally crawling to the finish line. That's what it was like. And MPJ got us there somehow. You know, Reggie Jackson had a big layup at the end, but I'm giving it to MPJ just because that three that kind of stopped the bleeding a little bit. You know, a great back cut and Joker finally getting his first. Has that ever happened? We need to check that. Has Joker ever gone that long without an assist? Six
Dude,
minutes.
not to be this guy, but tell me it's Joker's fault. It's not his. I mean,
I'm not saying it's Joker's fault. It's just my expectations of him are so high
yeah.
that they were below my expectations tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna get on him a little bit. Um, I I don't know. I don't know who's your man of the match because oh man, dude, I'll be honest with you. It's funny, you know, like you were saying
Dude,
earlier, you and I are fans. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to go to
you
bed
didn't. You
because
texted me tonight. You were like, dude, will you run this tonight? I was like, whatever, dude. Like,
right?
yeah, I guess I'll run a win against the best team in the league. Whatever you want me to do, man. Okay, this will be real tough.
Yeah,
Um, no,
man of the
but Donnie,
match.
because you and I are about to go through the NCAA men's bracket
Yes,
for our next pod. Not to foreshadow anyone, but that's what we're gonna do next. Hope you were down for that, Donnie.
of
Um,
course. It's March, baby. It's
uh,
March.
we're gonna do one as a team if that's okay.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway,
Oh yeah.
Donnie, I just feel like, dude, dude, we won by 3 against, and dude, you fucking, it's what, God dang it, we gotta edit that out. Donnie,
Yeah.
that's what I love about you, man. You are the, since I was 7 years old, you've been like the voice of reason. And you said something tonight that I was like, oh, that's so right.
No, man.
And you said that like we're playing so bad, but yet we're winning. And you're
It,
like, you're right, because I'm like, there are times when I'm like, we're the worst team in the league. We're up by 3.
dude.
And I feel like 90s Nuggets would have been like, we're the worst team in the league. We're down by 37. And so, you got to be okay with being spoiled like that. So, anyway, man, good dude. One game without an accident. We kind of peed the bed on our last one with the Mavs, and dude, give it up to Luca. Or no, not give it up to Luca. Give it up to Kyrie and Luca and the whole Mavs team. I mean, you know, I'm sure Jason Kidd totally drew up a sky hook left-handed 18-footer from Kyrie. I'm sure that's exactly what was going through their minds. So good for them and good for us to win it.
Yeah. I mean, that loss hurt, but 12-2 since the All-Star
Yeah.
break, you know. Um, the bench was pretty terrible tonight. Starters had 102 points. Collectively, they had technically a -0.2 plus minus.
And dude, I agree with you, but we have to remember our bench guys play as much as 2 starters.
Yeah, tonight was full on like this is the finals rotation. In this situation, I would have thrown DJ on, or but that's hindsight's 2020. I don't know. I give me your man of the match quick,
I
and
want
then
to
we'll
say
get
this
out of here.
because it's going to be surprising to you because I did not think he played well, but I'm going to say Jamal. And
Okay.
only for this because we were up by 3 with like 3 to 9 seconds to go, and he makes a dive for a save to another player
Yep.
as Nikola makes a really, we'll call it at best, a questionable pass, and it's going out of bounds, and Jamal saves it to, I think, it doesn't matter, but it gets, I think, MBJ
Yeah.
for some throws because he gets fouled.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's that's funny because like
To me,
that
he's a negative 11. He's the only starter. Well, Aaron Gordon was not good either. But
it's just funny
I think it's
because like
MPJ, man, or it's Jamal.
w-
Jamal made a hustle play at the end, and I was all about it.
it,
Um,
like the if you think about since the All-Star break, picking a man of the match is more like who am I going to pick because there's so many. And this
oh well,
game,
if you want to pick man of the match, it's
well,
Nikola, but
but
hustle man of the match, it's
well,
Jamal.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, hustle man of the match. But what I'm trying to say is like even in the past, 3-4 weeks, it's more about just like who we've. It's like pick from a selection. Tonight it was like we're having to pick a couple plays because it was that bad, you know. Um,
I don't know, man. Anthony Edwards had some great plays.
all right, buddy, let's get out of here. Um, Leo and I are not happy, as everyone can tell. We are frustrated. On Thursday night, the Knicks, those big market
I'm very
Knicks.
happy. I'm very happy.
I'm not happy.
We won. We won.
I'm
Away.
I'm thankful. I'm not happy. I'm thankful.
We're about
Um,
to go face the nitty gritty 48-minute Josh Hart Knicks.
and we have a point to prove because last time we played them, that was over in the first minute. We got our
Dude,
we got our backsides cleaned.
I don't even care about winning. I just want to, like, 48 minutes. He played the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, and you
I want
mentioned
one of our guys to play the entire game. I don't even care about winning the championship this year. I just want to win and play an entire game. Be a show some Husk guy.
I mean, maybe
Okay, I
they'll
take that back. I take
maybe
that back. Win the championship.
I was
But
like, buddy, I've already got my plans set for the parade. So anyway, uh, yeah, Knicks Thursday night. Um, and hopefully, yeah, just keep adding to the left side of the column, put some pressure on the Thunder. Again, if the Thunder win out, they deserve it, that 1 seed. But we need to push them. Do not give this to them. Where we fall, we fall. Again, you and I've talked about it. Health and playing well going into the playoffs. That's all we care about. Give me a top 3 seed. So,
whoa, hold on. Pause, Donnie. Nikola's legacy is important.
well, no,
Vote for that MVP.
I don't care about the MVP.
Donnie, not to be mean, bud, but
There's no banner for an MVP, homie. I'm just saying, man. It's not my thing. You know what? But you're right. It's cool. It's good. It's good. The
call me a
guy.
bad host, man, but I'm over here like he deserves it. Over and not
Oh
to be
no, he
mean, but he
does.
deserves it over us winning a championship. Like he
I mean,
he
after
is
that game,
better.
yeah,
He is better than I
yeah.
don't know, man. We should fight it. Let's fight about it. Let's fight
No,
about it later.
yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying like that's not my priority. Um, he
And
definitely
that's what I
deserves
love you,
it.
man. That's what I love you. That's why you're my best friend because you're over here like team before individual, and I'm over here like being a single child. Like,
No, I mean you make a good point. Like if you look at the season right now, especially after that game, if you look at like what is earned more, his MVP is earned so much more than a back-to-back title. We have not earned that yet, especially after tonight. Tonight
Donnie,
was,
here's something I want you to think about. Who's our second best player? Like Nicole's obviously our best player. Who's our second best player?
I mean, you go with Jamal, but tonight it was MPJ.
Jamal's definitely our second best player.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just
Um,
think that I think Jamal is going to be Jamal, dude. Here's the thing, Donnie. I'm such a fan. I think Jamal is like a fine wine. I don't think he's hit it yet.
I don't think he has either. I mean, the ACL thing slowed him down, but again, another pod. Let's get out of here, man.
Nah,
Um,
man.
I'm happy we won. I am disappointed in our effort. I'll put it that way. Um,
Happy we won, disappointed in the way we won.
yes, thank you. Perfectly said. Can you remind the people for us, my buddy?
Everybody, don't forget to show some hus and go CSU, go U,
Yeah.
and sorry, go Rammies, go Buffies, and go, most importantly, go Nuggets. And
Yes,
Nikola,
sir.
we definitely trust, and Jamal as our vice president. Let's go.
2024, y'all. All right.
Welcome to election season. Let's go.
All right. We'll catch y'all at the next one.